Hello, Targar friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for another Orca Mode workout. Today was max ever bench press day. But just a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos and enjoy them every day, please click like down below. Help keep the likes higher than the dislikes and stave off those kooky, insane, basically all schizophrenic and autistic haters, because all of them are. All of them, every last one of them. Total losers. I'm over here making gains and making money. They're making memes. Now, let's get over to the training. I went back to close grip today because I'd said, I probably just need to mess with more close grip. I'm better at close grip. Let's just build my triceps, build the close grip, and everything else will follow. Sure enough, come in. Watch how fast this 315 goes up. Nice control eccentric, which, by the way, I have to do slow eccentrics. I don't want to get into all that again. It's like I hate repeating it. You guys know I tried forever to get it faster. Slow control, pause, drove it up. A little bit of leg drive. Meet legal in any federation. Heels flat. I actually kept my head down. Right? 335. Went up pretty easy. A little bit of slowness at the lockout. I don't feel this is 100% max for the day. It was close. We're getting it back. Interestingly enough, shoulders felt pretty good today. Shoulders still feel pretty good today. Look at that. Nice pause. Drive up, slowed right there a little bit. It still came up pretty hard. It wasn't a grind. It was a little slow near the end. Fast off the chest. And I think that'll get faster and faster. I think as my back grows and I rebuild my back bigger and stronger, that'll come up. So I'm like, well, in keeping with that theme, I need to mess with some incline close grip also. This was a little harder than the wider grip. Unlike my other bench, this wasn't quite as good, but let's think of it from another perspective. Look at the range of motion. The stretch. Like my upper chest got ridiculously lit just doing this one single. It cramped. Even 225 came down, drove it up. My chest is cramping right there. My whole upper chest, the upper half. And it was all through the pectoral. It's like, okay. I mean, if we want to bring up my chest for benching purposes, there we go. We got a winner. Because honestly, my chest activation on that's as good as dips. And I decided after today it's time to kind of weed those dips out. Go back to the seated overhead press. So we'll do a mixture. We're going to do flat, incline, overhead press, third, a third, a third. Kind of like I'd started before I rotated the dips in for a couple sessions. Realize I don't necessarily need the dips for the extra chest. The incline work and everything else will handle a bit of extra chest development, which we know I need. As far as triceps go, I can just JM press. The JM press increases my close grip dramatically. Back looking at even where that 335 slowed, we'll fix that JM press. Maybe a little bit of delt, but we'll build all the delt with the incline and overhead. So even these went pretty good. These went good. Mostly nice pause, close grip, 285, 3x3. Okay. They went good. I'm happy with them. Right? Realistic, what do I have left this year? About 10 weeks. Alright, let's try to bust 365 close grip. Okay. I got so derailed for months and months with the shoulder injury, which again, got to remind people who keep forgetting, because I have people ask all the time. It was from ring pull-ups. And it's from going all the way down to pull-ups and chin-ups in general. I started getting some overuse issues when I was doing 100 chins every day from a dead hang. That dead hang gets me. I need to just skip the very bottom. Not even necessary to build lats and biceps. Like, who cares? All it does is injure people, and there's some data on that too. But I need to get strong at chin-ups and rows again. But back over to this. All right, we got derailed. I hit the 352 close grip with the buffalo bar. Then got set back. We got 335 today with a straight bar on a good pause close grip. All right, no one will question the quality of that lift. Okay, heels flat, butt on the bench, head down, paused. So let's get to 365 on my close grip. That's the goal for the end of the year. I'm having to reevaluate, you know, because again, I got derailed so much at the original goal. Let me get sidetracked. As far as the squat and deadlift goal, I think we're going to get pretty close on those. We're going to get pretty close on those. But we're doing a little more bench specialization for now. I wasn't happy with dips today. I went up because they were so easy last time. Went up to 100 pounds. I kind of struggle on my eccentric rep on the first dip every time. And I kind of look at that and go, you know, as much as I like dips, I just hate having to deal with that possible risk of injury. I like dips. I think dips are a phenomenal, amazing exercise. I don't know that they're what I need right now. I feel like the incline and overhead work and the heavy tricep work is really what I need. Now, these would count as heavy tricep work. I don't want people to get that wrong, and that I'm not saying this wouldn't qualify. But I got JM presses. Okay, I don't necessarily need these. And if I need extra stretch on the chest, for some, see right there, that was what I meant. Trying to get into that groove on that first eccentric is really hard for me. So I had to reset it. I got it. I mean, I got my 3 here. But that first rep is always rough on these. And it's like I feel like my rep quality suffers because of that first rep. And I'm not going to be able to max on these. And if I can't max on a lift, I feel like I'm RPEing. And maybe if I was doing it as a finishing type movement, it would be different. But I'm trying to work everything off hard percentages like a primary lift for the most part, other than things like sheet curls or whatever. So in that context, I think we're better just going back to the kind of the game plan that I'd started with and sticking with the closer grip. We know we're good at it. And you know what? As far as people saying, well, is it going to get enough chest? The amount of pectoral I feel when I close grip these inclines, and look at the long range of motion, because I have those long arms. Incline's already longer range of motion than flat bench. It's one of the reasons most people are weaker at it. And then you close grip it. That's just, I'm moving that weight so far. I feel like the stretch and pump I get on my pecs from this, combined with just doing regular, I think that'll get what I need. And I just have to overdevelop my triceps, front delts, everything else to get stronger at close grip, and my pecs will keep coming along. I've got to be realistic about it, because it seems like no matter what I do, my wide grip always hurts. Hurts in my chest itself. Never catches up to my close grip. It's like you guys just watch me do no close grip for a couple weeks, all wide grip, and then come in and just PR my close grip again. Yeah, the close grip, I can lift more weight and move the bar a longer range of motion. It just has more potential for me for gains. And you know, and it's not just me. I was chatting with Clint Darden a while back about that and reading an article. Like Clint Darden had said he worked really hard on getting his flat bench up at one time. He got it up finally to 405, but he's always been a stronger close gripper. And then he went and started close gripping and hit like 441 on the close grip. 36 pounds difference. But he's done a lot of overhead work, and I used to do quite a bit of overhead work too. You guys have seen me strict press 225, and I was pushing that really hard. And we'll get back to that and past it probably, but I want to do it mostly seated. I think it gives better bench carryover. And I can mess later with the standing press again. It's fine. I like it. It's good exercise. I like the seated carries over to the incline better, and we know the incline will improve my bench, so that's what we'll do. And I think that'll be the way to go. Do variations of those 3. Obviously, we'll mess with chains, specialty bars, all that, coming back through the rotation again. And then I can do JM presses to make sure my triceps get hit. Because the triceps, I didn't feel them. I felt them a bit on the close grip work, the rep work. I don't really feel them on the incline. It's all chest and shoulder. So the JM presses, though, these really, really hit my triceps hard in a way that I feel carries over to the bench so much. Like I got really strong at these before, right before that 352 close grip. Okay. Well, I did these today with my 185, and I'm like, well, let me see if I can AMRAP the 3rd set. I got 8 reps. And we're getting substantial at this point, guys. That's getting good. So, you know, we look at that and say, okay, well, what happens if I can get up to like 205 for sets of 5? How much will that increase my close grip bench? Because for me, the close grip is really primary. I'm always better at it. Why fight it? Not like my chest won't grow if I get my close grip to 365, 385, 405. My pecs will grow, plus the incline work will grow. And if I need it to grow, I can always throw an illegal wide bench. I can use my Buffalo bar. I can use my McDonald's bar. You know, which are all options coming up. It's fine. I've got a lot of options. I have all these bars. The beauty of it. But again, this is a big deal for me, this lift. The incline, though, like I know when I get strong on incline, that's going to have tremendous carryover. Because I can feel the part of my chest that I feel on the bench on that incline. Especially on the close grip. So, okay. We'll do that. We'll push overhead pressing and we'll push JM presses and other heavy tricep work as needed. I can rotate stuff around. Let's get strong at all of it. The beauty of it is my elbow tendons feel real good right now. Could be the diet I'm running, the way I'm supplementing everything, as I am doing fish oil, I am doing collagen peptides, and I built all that work capacity with all that tons and tons of band work. I have good recovery in those tendons now. They feel real good. Let's run with it. Weighted chins. These went good today. Because I said, you know what, I did these the other day on lower body day, and I might do more of that. I need to get strong at chins. I just need to make sure my upper back stays up to speed. But, you know, the rows, if I get really strong and stay strong at rows, I go back to doing overhead pressing. A little bit of band work for rear delts and things. Just a little bit. To bridge the gap, I should be fine. As long as I don't do stupid stuff like try to drop into a dead hang. That's what gets me hurt on pull-ups and things. So, get really strong at chins. You know, what do we need to say? Well, this was 75 for 3x3. So we're coming back up on these. We're getting strong again. What's a good goal? Let's get to 90 for 3x3. All right, that's a good goal to aim for. Good goal to aim for. And I don't care that some people say, oh, we don't like your range of motion. Oh, no, nobody cares. My back is bigger and stronger than yours. Your opinion means F all. No one cares. I'm stronger than you. My lifters are stronger than you that I coach. I got a dozen guys probably stronger than you. So I don't really care. I'm not in the chin-up Olympics. I'm using them as a tool. And these dumbasses talking about dropping into a dead hang, Dr. Mike Israetel, thank you. Got me hurt. Fine. Go with the range of motion that I can do for my structure. Rows, these are a little cheaty today. Same weight I used last time. Felt like I had a little bit of body English on them. Not excessive, but it's noticeable on camera. I didn't feel it while doing them. That's the thing I always tell guys, though, when it comes to rowing. Be aware, if you're not videoing your rows and you think you're being strict, you might be in for a surprise. I mean, and it's not excessive, but I don't feel it at all. But I'm also going really heavy with triples. It might degrade a bit, but I need to not add any more weight. You know what? If I can't get strict with this weight, there's no point in adding more. I feel it working hard. Everything's working good. So, you know, run with it. It's all good. But I'm going to have to stay at this weight. Now, I'd love to get to 315 for these work sets. But I'm having to use just a little bit of cheat. My lats are still breaking it off the floor. They're working super hard. Upper back's working hard. But with a row, there's no point in going heavier. I'm not trying to do it as a cheat movement like I am these curls. And then we got the curls. Some people who don't understand cheat curls, they don't understand the research on these interest. Quit reading bodybuilding nonsense. Also, half these dumbass bodybuilders who you guys talk about, who talk about feeling the squeeze and the strict reps, bro, this is how they curl. This is their continual tension, feeling the pump and the squeeze, bro. This is how they do it. Like they say one thing and do another. Cheat curls have very good literature. Now, this is about as heavy as I need to be going. I get a really good bicep pump on these. works my upper and middle back, carries over to my chin up. Why are we doing the cheek curls? To make sure my biceps are stronger on chins. Look at the performance carryover. Look at what happens here on this with the little bit of back involvement. Think about what happens on that eccentric as we get up near the top, right where your bicep a lot of times fails on a chin as you're getting higher up. You're having that eccentric loading at that point. Okay, at the contraction that then jerks back down against a heavy weight. That'll build a lot of muscle relative to that. It'll help me with my chin-ups. Yeah, it'll help biceps grow. And realistically, people can argue all you want about strict curling. When I did the most strict curls for really high reps, super strict concentration and incline curls, everyone talked about how tiny my arms were. Should tell you something. By the way, for those curious, and I don't feel like getting on camera, my arms are 18 inches right now. No, I'm not going to measure them for you. Let me get them to 20 and then we'll measure them. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.